Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked to do a how-to video on how to use franchise. There are two ways. I'm going to do the download way, the way that John M. and I did for our Bills and Giants season, was we went inside the connected franchise and created the rosters ourselves. However, doing it that way, you can't share the rosters. So the first thing you need to do is go over to Customize, and you're going to look at, where is it? Share and manage file. Download community files. There is some good hard work going on. People putting up these rosters. We're going to R1 over to rosters and let it load. Now let's see. You know, one thing I'm going to say about this is, if you're going to do this, be careful what you put as your roster. I mean, you really want your description to be EEERT? What exactly does that mean? I'm not downloading that. Every team's original drafted players. Drew Brees with the Chargers. Blah, blah, now. Don't know what that is. Allstate, I don't know what that is. The New Jersey, New York Jets, no. Penn State roster, no. Fam, JJ, made up my OOP. I don't know. Here's a 1987 XXX. I don't know what that means, but I Teach History 78 created the original 1987 roster. So if you're going to download it from him. Let's see. I'm going to find something. Sean Taylor, 99 overall. Nah, that's not really going to do anything for us, though. What's this? NFL Top 100 all-time. There's about 200 players. Now Madden won't let me create any more. Well, then don't create any. Just rename them. NBA, no. Come on, there's got to be CFL rosters. Hamilton, Toronto, Edmonton, yeah. I don't even know what some of these things stand for. Legends. Now over 500 legends. Alright, let's do that. What's this legend here? First version of Madden 18 Legend roster. Hope you enjoy. Now let's do this one with, okay. Legends 56 from a Sandman MJS. He's got 6 likes, no dislikes, and 287 downloads. So we're going to select it. We're going to download file. Warning, contents of this file may contain offensive language. No, I say that on everyone. I've yet to come across any offensive language. Depends, I guess, on what you consider offensive. Ladies and gentlemen, John M. Okay, so it's now loading the roster. It has been downloaded. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep this roster or not. Excuse me. We don't know. Other things you can do, you can share your own files. Just show that real quick while I'm on here. As you can see, I've got 1960, the Bills, Giants, Steelers, and Packers. And I've also done super teams for 73's alternate Super Bowl and 72 alternate Super Bowl, which got me a dislike. And whoever downvoted it or disliked it, good for you. That's using your freedom of speech right there. Let's see you make your own rosters. Alright, so we're going to now load the file. Again, go over to roster. We want to load it Legends 56 or Legends 6 or whatever it is. File loaded successfully. So now, that is the official roster that you have up. If you go to Manage Rosters and look at your teams, obviously the Buffalo Bills will come up first. You got Bruce Smith, Mark Kelso, Mario Williams, Thurman Thomas. Why would Mario Williams be on the Bills as a legend? Seriously, people. Thurman Thomas, he's number 36. Where'd you do your numbering from? Kent Hull, Andre Reed, O.J. Simpson. Number 34? O.J. was 32. Thurman was 30. Cornelius Bennett, Fred Jackson, Jim Kelly. Anyway, this is just a Sammy Watkins, a Bills legend. Alright, whatever. So that's how you download them. You go over to franchise. We're going to start a cloud franchise. Start a new franchise. We're going to use custom roster. Now, I went through that really quick. But you use custom roster, and it's going to import this. There's 3,135 players on this roster build. Obviously, if I was going to use this roster for anything, there'd be some changes I would want to make to it. At least jersey numbers. I would stick with guys like Darius and Mario Williams and stuff on the rosters because they're trade bait. But Thurman's got to be 34 and OJ's got to be 32. I'm sorry. But again, I'm not, you know, people put a lot of work into these rosters, so I don't want to bash them too bad because I'm sure you say, look at my rosters and see how all the Hall of Famers are 99s and say, well, that's unrealistic. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe Ray Guy isn't rated 99 as a punter for the Raiders. Who knows? Okay, so now you got to pick your team. I'm gonna pick the Bills. Sure, we'll use coach and we'll use that. None that matters. So the franchise now has started, but I've only got one person in there. What I was asked by a member of the Madden custom rosters group was, how do you play head-to-head with more than one player using these created rosters? Because you can't just go play now. You've got to go and do it. Why am I on autopilot? I don't want to be on autopilot. Maybe it's because we're still in preseason. Alright, so we're going to pick somebody off of my friends list. Just send a league invite. And now we'll wait for him to get it and join. While he's doing that, let's go and fix the season. Team schedule. Okay, so we want to force away, force home, force away, force home. What I'm doing is making sure that myself and John M meet in the either Super Bowl or AFC Championship, depending on what team he takes. Okay. Does he have all his fingers? Alright, so the Bills are going to go 16-0 because that's what they don't do. And now we need to go to the Giants. And who's your quarterback? D. Webb. Isn't he the guy that was currently on the roster at the beginning of every season right now? Vereen and Perkins. Obviously, they didn't do all of the Giants roster. Huh. Fullback Shockey? Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Well, evidently he used the base roster because that would explain why just guys like Marcel Darius and Mario Williams are still on the... Alright, so what we're going to do now, if you're ready... Are you ready? Okay. We're going to advance to playoffs. Sim ahead. Now both the Bills and Giants should go 16-0 unless I screwed that up. It is. While we're simming ahead, I'm going to plug a couple things. I just finished 1986 resim using the rosters by I Teach History 78 for Madden 16. You want to see how history can be changed? Join Madden Custom Rosters. You can vote now for week 4. Voting, well, not now. Voting will begin sometime tomorrow morning and will run through Sunday. Okay, Sean McDermott, Coach of the Year. Got Andre Holmes who's returning from injury. Okay, so we go to playoff schedule. Alright, neither of us are, so Terry Bradshaw is the 2017 MVP. Good for Terry Bradshaw. Oh, I missed one. I wonder which one did you lose? Oh, just like you did in our, okay. Let's now force advance to the divisional round. I got the Colts. Alright, let's make sure I do this right. We want the Giants to win, and we want the Bills to win. Okay. Advance week. Advancing to the conference championship, Bills and Steelers. Giants and Eagles. Wait, why am I on the road? Hold on a second. Before I get into this, let me check why I thought I forced myself 16-0. I'm 15-1. Not a big deal, but huh? What does that mean? You want regular season? Oh, I lost the Bengals. Oh well. What are the Steelers' records? Why are they at home? Taking a little tangent here. Sorry, folks. Because the Steelers were 16-0. Nope, they lost to the Bengals. Oh, feisty Bengals. Okay. Back to the playoff schedule. Back on track here. Yep. Alright, so the Bills are on the road. The Giants are home. Okay. Now that we have rigged the season, just to show you that it can be done. I have 2 new injuries too. Force advance. Okay. Advancing to... Okay. What is a new injury? Charles Clay, Sharice Wright, Deion Dawkins. He didn't touch the defense at all. Thurman Thomas is out with a foot fracture. O.J. Simpson's out with a ruptured disc. I don't have any of them for the Super Bowl. Well, thank God we're not actually going to play this thing. We're just going to start it to show you. Okay. So, we have cheated and gotten ourselves to the Super Bowl. Both 15-1. And it's just like you're in a connected franchise, so it's just like anything else. Any other connected franchise you're in, you just clicked on game to play. It takes a while to load because the EA servers are not the fastest in the world. So as we sit here, oh, we're gonna super sim it. I'm just showing how it can be done if it ever loads. Because nobody likes, you know, short videos. Let's make this as long as possible. Again, I'd like to just say to the person who made this roster, I'm going to give you a like. You worked hard. Yeah, you worked hard. I may not agree with all of it. I think you got to work on your jersey numbers a little better, but you know, it's hard work. I know how hard it is. It takes me 4 hours to do a roster. Now, the one thing I'm not real happy about with the Super Bowl when you're playing one-on-one is you miss all the pageantry and the pomp and circumstance as the game begins. It just skips you right to the game. But, hey. Yep, I guess not. So anyway, that's how you do it. Another way to do it is just to load up a regular roster and go in and edit yourself using the editing video that I loaded about a week and a half ago. Sammy Watkins. Must have traded for him back. He had a big game today against the Rams, or for the Rams against the Giants, as they spanked the Giants 51-14. something. Yeah. Hey, I got I met him before. No. No. Okay. So that's how you do it. And now, as you get ready for the Super Sim button's not there. Well, when I Super Sim the alternate Super Bowl, I didn't have to, but you might not be able to Super Sim when it's one-on-one. Because you can't do moments and all that. Alright, so that's basically it. I'm going to end the broadcast. Thank you for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't do anything. No, I'm just kidding.